Hi, I'm Shelley from 50s Unscripted, and I want to welcome you to this short 15-minute breath-stealing moments, pause, and reflection. This is something that you can do anytime you want. You can do it in a day where you're busy. I like to do it at the end of the week to kind of reflect on what I've been doing for the week and how I've been handling. So to start off with, we're going to start off with grounding ourselves because we want to make sure that we're in the moment and calm and reflective. So you can just make yourself comfortable. You can sit, plant your feet on the ground. That's the most important part. Make sure you're grounded. And it could be sitting, it could be laying down on the floor, it could be holding onto the side of the chair. You can close your eyes, you can keep them open, whatever you like. But we're going to just take a minute. And once you're sitting there, I want you to just kind of loosen everything up. I want you to unclench your jaw. Release the tension you might be holding around your eyes or, your forehead when we're deep in thought. Just kind of let it go. Relax your neck and your shoulders and just kind of let all that tension out. So that's the first thing we want to do. And then we're going to do this 3 times. We're going to take a deep breath in for 4, hold for 2, and then exhale for 6. And I'm not going to talk while we do this, but I will do a little count so that you can know. So we're going to start now. Breathe in. 4 and hold. 2, exhale for 6. And again, breathe in. Hold. Exhale. And one last time, breathe in. Hold, exhale. Make sure you've let go of that tension and let's keep going. So this next part, you can choose to do it any way you like. Sometimes I'll have a scrap notepad. I think I've told you guys that before. I like to keep a notepad to scribble things down so I get them out of my head. You may want to have a journal, a notebook, whatever you choose, whatever way is best for you. Some people like to use their laptops. They open up the notebook on a laptop and jot stuff down. But we're going to understand the moment. So I want you to take a moment and think back throughout the week and think about a moment that was unscripted that threw you off your game. Like what kind of thing derailed you and maybe started, making you think the day was bad? Those negative types. We're looking at that negative moment. And I want you to describe it in your head, writing it down, however you choose to record it, without judgment. Just the facts. We're just going to say what that moment was. Now think about how you reacted in that moment. I want you to go to that moment where it happened. How were you feeling emotionally? How did it make you feel physically? And how did it make you feel mentally? And now one last reflection, or a second last reflection on that. Did this moment deserve the power that you gave it? Because the chances are the moment you picked is something that has been weighing on you most of this week. Maybe turned you off a couple things, derailed a couple of the tasks you were working on. So when you think about, did it really deserve the power you gave it? And I want you to say why or why not. So if you're saying it deserved it, why did it deserve it? With the facts, right? Remember, you're sticking with facts. And then maybe why not? And then the last thing I want you to reflect on with this is, what story did I tell myself about this moment? And was that story true? Was it based on fear? Was it a habit? Those bad habits we can sometimes fall into. And just think about that, just quickly. Was it true? Was it fear? Or was it a habit? So now I want to reframe and take some perspective on that. I want you to imagine 30 days, 30 weeks, 30 years from now, and the version of you that's sitting back looking at that exact moment. And what would that moment look like if you zoomed out? Would it even be a blip on the radar? And while you're thinking about that, what did that moment teach you about yourself? Did it show you any of your strengths? Did it help you identify things that can trigger those moments for you, or patterns, or things that maybe you need help with? Now I want you to let go of that moment, and I want you to think of one thing you can celebrate from this week, no matter how small. What is that breath-stealing moment of joy, connection, clarity, and peace? So when we look at that, so now we're going to look at fear, resistance, and starting anyways. Everything you want is on the other side of that fear. So looking at your week, what change have you been avoiding because you're waiting for that perfect moment? Was there something you meant to start this week, but maybe that first moment that we were talking about made you feel you weren't ready? Or was there something that, you thought, oh, I need to be a little better at this, or I need to do this first before I can do that, or maybe I should start it on a Monday instead of a Sunday? And what fear is sitting underneath that avoidance? So think about it. Why couldn't you just start in that moment? Were you fearful of failure? Were you fearful of success? Believe it or not, that can happen. Was there fear of being seen, or fear of disappointing someone? And now, using what I learned from the Atomic Habits book, what would starting small look like? So maybe that thing that we avoided, maybe it's too big. What's one small step you could take today to start that? And as James Clear said, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So think about it now. What is one tiny habit I could build this week that supports the life I want? For example, is it going to be getting 1 glass of water, taking 1 minute for stretching, sending 1 email, emptying 1 drawer in the kitchen that needs to be reorganized? What can you do to make that habit easier? Can you remove any friction? Can you add a support to it? Can you pair it with something else? Remember habit stacking? So what can you pair it with? What can you do with it? And then what are you going to do to celebrate that small win? Remember that joyous, breathtaking moment we celebrated a minute ago? How are you going to make that a breathtaking moment for you next week? And now I want you to think about the courage to begin. As Mark Twain said, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. So what is one thing I can start today, not perfectly, but honestly? And think about what support you need to take this step. Is it a person? Do you need to set a personal boundary? Do you need to set up a reminder? Is there a tool that could help you? Or is it just simply finding that moment of courage? And what promise are you making to yourself this week? Keep it small, keep it real, and keep it doable. And as we close this out, I want you to close with an affirmation. And it's great to you can write it down or you can think it in your head. There's no structure. You do what is best for you, okay? Find what's sustainable for you. So you can choose one of your own, but here's a couple that I have that you can reflect on. I am allowed to begin again, even in the middle of the mess. Small steps count and they build momentum. I can do small steps. I can pause, I can breathe, I can rest, I can choose differently. I don't need a perfect moment, I just need this one. I am becoming the person I needed, one breath at a time. And then I want you just to take a nice deep breath in Hold and exhale. One more time. In, hold, and exhale. I hope you found that useful, and be sure to check out the website for more resources. Be kind, be strong, be you, and we'll see you next time.